A new selection box has been released, which contains most notably Compulsory Evacuation Device, Dimensional Fischer, Evol's Arlagia, Yasi Evil of the Yangzing, and a bunch of other stuff. Let's talk about it. Compulsory Evacuation Device is limited to 3 immediately after it is released, because it is a powerful staple trap that has an extremely simple effect to return a monster back to the owner's hand. This effect is short and simple, but just like MST and Book of Moon, it is extremely strong and versatile. You can bounce your opponent's monsters as well as your own in certain situations, and the versatility of Compulse is what makes it so good. Limiting it to 3 right after it is released is honestly not a bad idea, because it is undeniably a really good staple. But it's funny to think that Book of Moon, a card that is arguably better than Compulse, was released from a selection box with absolutely no restrictions. Dimensional Fischer is an excellent floodgate. Although it affects both players, this single card can shut down some of the best meta decks on its own. It has a simple effect, which reads that all monsters sent to the graveyard are banished instead. Since many meta decks rely on having monsters sent to their graveyard, this card prevents all of this in a simple and effective way. One thing that balances this card out is that it affects both players, which means not many meta decks can actually play this card. Decks that can play this card include Ritual Beasts, because their monsters like to be in the banished zone instead of the graveyard, and decks like Metaphys and Thunder Dragons, which have effects that trigger when they are banished. Evol's Arlagia is quite good, but will make absolutely no impact to the meta because it is simply too hard to summon. For now, the easiest way to summon 2 level 4 dinosaurs is using Rescue Rabbit, which is an extremely bricky strategy because you need to play a bunch of dinosaur normal monsters. Lagia will not become relevant until better dinosaur support is released. I also find it funny that Dolkka is somehow not released together with Lagia. Yasi is an extremely powerful generic level 7 synchro. Firstly, it cannot be targeted by card effects, which makes it difficult for your opponent to remove it with effects. It also has the option to destroy itself and another card from your opponent. You can technically destroy another Yangzing monster you control instead, but in most cases you won't be using Yasi with another Yangzing monster. If it gets destroyed in any way, including by its own effect, you can special summon any one worm monster from your deck. You won't have another worm monster to summon most of the time, but this effect is extremely good in decks that do. Overall, I do encourage players to buy selection boxes whenever they are available, and this one is no exception. Other than the cards I talked about, there are a lot of other meta-relevant support that can be easily obtained in this box. Selection boxes are especially good for players that are looking to build a new deck, because no matter what archetype support you get from the box, you can build a deck around it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.